Okay, this video is for any students that need to get started on video project number 1. This is the last project that we're working on in marking period 1, and here is the step-by-step tutorial to get you up and running for the start of this project if you were not here last class period. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get to your Google Classroom page. I'm using my 4th period class just as an example. But the most recent post should be the one that says WMV Videos, Windows Media Viewer Videos. And I guess step 1 would be to open up this folder. And what you have in front of you are 6 different videos, whether they are from movies or television commercials. Your list might also look like this. And what I want you to do is within 10 minutes, it should take you less than that, is go through and watch each of these videos on your own and decide on one of them that you want to use for your video project. So go ahead and pause this tutorial and watch each of these videos and choose one, and then come back to this tutorial video. Okay, pause right now. Hopefully you had some time and you chose one of these videos. Once you choose the video that you would like to use, I'm just going to use this iPhone 7 morning ride commercial. I want you to download this video. So you're going to right click and go down to download. In the bottom left hand corner of your screen, this video should pop up. Might take a little bit longer. Okay, so now we see that the video is downloaded, and what you're going to do is click this little caret or up arrow, and you're going to click Show in Folder. All right, here is my video. Your list might look more like this. It might look like this. Okay, but either way, it automatically highlights the video once you download it. Now I've just lost it. If you have a lot of stuff downloaded, just click date and it'll resort everything by date. So here's my video. And now I'm actually going to keep this window open. Okay, I'm just going to leave it off to the side for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new Mixcraft project. And the way that I'm going to set this up is I'm going to select video track, 0 instrument tracks, and 4 audio tracks. And I'm going to click OK. So now I have my video track here, and tracks 2, 3, and 4 are my audio tracks. That window that we left up before, I'm going to click this icon and pull it back up. So here's my video file. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag this into my project onto track 1, which is the video track. And when I drop it, what it does is it creates one track for the video and one track for the audio that goes along with that video track. And I'm going to mute that existing audio. And why don't you go through those steps right now? Please pause, download your video, show in folder. Okay, on your browser window, show in folder, and then click and drag it into a new project. Start your new project. Okay, once your video looks like this, you've muted the existing audio, you have your video here. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to File, Save As. You're going to select Desktop, and you're going to type in your first and last name, I can type. First and last name, Video Project 1, and then you're going to click Save. Okay, so now here's the title of my project, and then any changes I make from here on out, I need to make sure that I save. So you can do a click save, or you can use the shortcut Control S. And I would do that fairly frequently so that you always have the most up-to-date version saved on your desktop. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and do File, Save As, and type in your first and last name, Video Project 1. Go ahead and do that right now. After you have saved your project, the next step would be to view the video within your project window. Now, I'm using my laptop, so there's not a whole lot of room for this screen to go, but I can make it a little bit smaller and leave it down here in the corner. Please note that if you minimize this window, it won't show up down here, okay? It actually shows up within the Mixcraft window. It's sort of like a window within a window. So if you want to pop it back open, just click that little button there. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to be adding markers. Okay, markers are great for telling us or giving us a visual cue on when certain things happen within the video. And so I'm just going to play this really quick, and I'm going to be looking for a specific moment where I can add a marker that eventually then I can use that marker to specifically place a loop. Okay, this could be a sound effect, it could be a musical loop. I don't know yet what I want to do, so I'm just going to play the video. Okay, I'm just going to pause it really quick. In the beginning, I saw a lightning strike. That might be an interesting place to add a marker. And I also saw the water drops into the bucket of water. So if I zoom in, okay, this gives me like a really microscopic view of my project. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the space bar. Actually, I'm not going to use the space bar, but you can use the space bar to quickly pause and play so that you can get the timing right of where you want to place your markers. So I'm going to click play, and I'm going to stop it right now. Here is where that lightning strike happens. So I can drag this back until I figure out exactly where the start of that lightning strike is. So it looks like it happens right about here. So now if I right click, and I have to be pointing up here where the numbers are, or some of you might have beats. If I right click right there, I can add a marker, and I can add a title to that marker. So now I'm going to play it back again and see I have this lightning marker. Boom, right there. Okay, so I might want to put a lightning sound effect to start right there. Okay, the other thing I saw was the water drops in the bucket. I don't know exactly where that happened. Click through. Nice looking dog. Okay, here's the bucket. So now I'm going to zoom in. There's the bucket. I can zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm going to add another marker that just says, you know, water in bucket. Okay, seems to make sense. So now I have two markers dropped, and what this is going to help me do is plan out then what loops I need to find within my loop library. So I can search, not by tempo, I don't want to do that. Instrument, if I scroll all the way down, this keeps jumping on me. If I scroll all the way down, I can then go to the S, here's sound effect, and then I can search for like thunder.